Welcome back to ILTV on the Hour. I'm India Naftali, coming to you live from Israel with the top stories from Israel and the Middle East. The UN Security Council is set to vote tonight on a draft resolution backing U.S. President Donald Trump's 20-point peace plan for Gaza, a proposal that would fundamentally restructure security and governance in the Strip. According to the draft, the plan calls for the creation of an international security force and a transitional government in Gaza. Both would operate under a 2-year board of peace, overseen directly by President Trump. The board would be responsible for disarming Hamas and other militant groups and for managing the reconstruction of Gaza. The resolution also proposes forming a new Palestinian police force trained by Egypt. Unlike previous security forces in Gaza, this one would not be linked to Hamas. The vote is expected to draw significant international attention as countries weigh in on a plan that could define Gaza's political future landscape. In a concerning development, Hamas seems to already be preparing for the next round of conflict. As reports grow that the United States may set aside its demand for Hamas's full disarmament, it appears the terror group has begun stockpiling advanced weapons in African countries, Yemen, and other locations. Reports suggest that Hamas also plans to smuggle those weapons into strategic areas, including Gaza. Meanwhile, the Gaza ceasefire did hold over the weekend, but not without incident. The IDF confirmed the elimination of a terror operative who crossed Gaza's yellow line and entered the IDF-controlled area. As the terrorist approached the IDF troops, he was quickly identified and eliminated. The IDF added it remains deployed in Gaza in accordance with the ceasefire guidelines and will continue removing any threats. IDF Chief of Staff Eyal Zamir toured Rafah and warned that the IDF is ready to seize additional territory if necessary. The army now controls over half of Gaza, including key security corridors. And now the Israeli government decided to form its own commission to investigate the failures surrounding the October 7th massacre. This is a departure from the traditional state commission of inquiry that many in the public had expected. Under the new decision, ministers, not the Supreme Court, will set the commission's scope and timeline. Prime Minister Netanyahu will appoint a special panel with 45 days to define what the commission will examine. The move has generated mixed reactions. Polls show a majority of Israelis favor a full independent state commission with a broad subpoena power, similar to the one that investigated the Yom Kippur War. Critics, including opposition leader Yair Lapid, say the government is avoiding accountability, while good governance groups and the October Council, which represents 2,000 families affected by the war, have expressed concerns that the process may lack full independence. Inside the coalition, opinions also differ. Some ministers support involving retired justices, while others, including National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, argue the courts themselves should be investigated as part of the review. On Saturday night, about 2,000 people rallied in Tel Aviv, calling for a traditional state commission. Protest organizers say they plan to escalate their campaign in the coming weeks. In southern Lebanon, the IDF carried out multiple raids overnight as part of its ongoing campaign to prevent Hezbollah from rearming. Troops under the 91st Division entered Etaron, which is a Hezbollah stronghold in southern Lebanon. The IDF successfully destroyed structures recently reactivated by the terror group. In Ramyeh, another Hezbollah stronghold, soldiers from the 300th Baram Brigade seized assault rifles, magazines, and ammunition. The IDF says Hezbollah's continued presence in the south violates the Israel-Lebanon ceasefire agreement and that operations will continue until any threat is removed. Finally, as he wraps up his term, New York's outgoing mayor Eric Adams made a last-minute stop in Jerusalem, arriving at the Western Wall for a brief visit and prayer. He also met with Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Herzog, who thanked him for his friendship with Israel and the Jewish people. That's a wrap for this edition of ILTV on the Hour. Stay with us throughout the day for updates coming out of Israel and the Middle East. And you can also catch us on our ILTV app. I'm India Naftali. Thank you for watching.